Hare Krishna. Welcome to the Hare Krishna Community and Cultural Center annual report to Srila Prabhupada on his most auspicious 125th Vyasa Puja day, which is being celebrated in Sydney, Australia on the 1st of September 2021. Dear Srila Prabhupada, we owe all our Krishna consciousness, all our progress in Krishna Bhakti, all our spiritual life to you. We are eternally indebted to you. Chakku daan dilo jai janme janme Prabhu se. You have given us this spiritual vision, Chakku daan. Janme janme Prabhu se. You are the master, Lord and Master, life after life. Srila Prabhupada, your example is so inspiring. It's completely awesome. No one in the history of the world has done what you have done. As Lord Chaitanya predicted more than 500 years ago, this chanting of his name will spread to every town and village. At a time when India was not a dominating nation, when the world was confused whether the earth is flat or round, at that time Lord Chaitanya made this bold prediction of India. And no one ever thought, except a few acharyas, no one ever thought that this would ever come true. Srila Prabhupada, you have shown over time that you are the chosen one who took this message of Lord Chaitanya to every town and village. You showed us how, in a span of just 11 years, you established more than 100 centers around the world. You traveled around the globe 14 times. Srila Prabhupada, in the same time, you wrote more than 80 books, complete with transcendental knowledge of Krishna consciousness. And you said, everything is there in my books. So you've given us the full knowledge, full program of how to go back home, back to Godhead. So you are the commander-in-chief of Lord Chaitanya's army, the Senapati Bhakta, and you have come here to claim fallen souls like us. And today we are here in Sydney, Australia, seeing your great offering, your monumental offering. We are thinking how we can ever repay you. This huge debt we owe you, this huge gratitude that we feel towards you. Want to reciprocate with your love, your kindness, your compassion, your mercy. So devotees here got together in 2013 and decided that you've given us so much, Srila Prabhupada, and we would like to make an offering for your pleasure. Build at least one temple, one spiritual center as an offering to you, Srila Prabhupada. And this center would in turn benefit the community of thousands of devotees to come in the future as the temple comes up. In the year 2018, there was change in the management in Sydney, ISKCON Sydney. And the new management decided that this new project of ISKCON West Sydney would be managed by a separate team, separate congregation. So in the year of 2019, January, a handful of devotees got together and decided to take this project forward. The previous team had found the land and started the work on it in the Western Sydney. And now the task had to be completed, the remaining task. So a temple by itself is not much use unless there is a community of devotees, unless there is a congregation. So in January 2019, on the auspicious day of Makara Sankranti, 14th of January, we are blessed in Sydney by the presence of one of your dear disciples, His Grace Dinabandhu Prabhu. So he came right at the time when we had found a small rented house as our first center, as our first place of gathering where we could congregate and build a community. Because a temple without a community is not much meaning, doesn't have much meaning. So therefore, these devotees, handful of devotees got together in a small house in Tungabi, at 12 Metala Road, Tungabi. And that small house got converted into a temple before the temple. This was the phrase coined by our marketing guru, His Grace Sarvatirtha Gaur Prabhu. He said this temple is going to be the temple until the temple comes up. So starting from that humble, small house, humble beginning, the community has been growing, Srila Prabhupada, by simply following your instructions and by simply begging for your mercy. Simply begging for your mercy. And whatever mercy you are casting on us, we are able to see in the form of results. And today, on behalf of the whole community of devotees, Hare Krishna, we called ourselves Hare Krishna Community and Culture Center. And this name was approved by our GBC, His Holiness Ramay Swami, as representing the ISKCON West Sydney project. And this particular project was going to build a community of devotees centered around Shri Shri Gaunitai, Shri Shri Radha Govinda, and Shri Shri Sitaram Lakshmana Hanuman, and of course your divine grace, Srila Prabhupada. So this particular center would build a community and prepare ourselves for building the temple as the temple construction progresses. So simultaneously build a temple, simultaneously build a community. So when the temple opens, we'll have a community ready to run the temple, operate the temple, and take advantage of the new temple as it comes up. So with that in mind, devotees got together, and I'm going to share the screen or show you this slide that actually shows some of the achievements in the last 2 years, 2.5 years. I would like to offer this for your pleasure, Srila Prabhupada. This is from our community's humble efforts to please you and to prepare for the arrival of Shri Shri Radha Govinda, Shri Shri Gaunita and Jagannath, Sitaram Lakshmana Hanuman. So Srila Prabhupada, in these 2.5 years, this team has been very successful. A small team started growing from week to week. Started off with holding Sunday feast programs in our small ashram called Radha Govinda Ashram in Tungabi. And from that humble start of Sunday feast, it went on to Sunday Mangalarti morning program. And then from that, we started book distribution, we started prasadam distribution, we started so many initiatives. And then we were hit by the COVID situation last year. The coronavirus came along and lockdowns came. And we were unable to operate from the center anymore. Gatherings are not allowed due to lockdown. So devotees started doing online programs. But in spite of all these restrictions, the program has gone on. And after the lockdown, in the month of September, October, we got another center in Quakers Hill, which is actually a school, a cooking school and management school. In that we had classrooms were used as a center, and the big kitchen there became our Hare Krishna Food for Life kitchen. We started operating there on Sundays, Sunday feast program and the morning Mangalarti program. And after that, we also started doing online programs on Zoom, and that attracted a lot of devotees, and the community kept growing. And then we moved to another center in Rousing, bigger center. That place also became too small. We moved to a bigger center in Rousing Community Center early this year. And that has been our center. Whenever there's no lockdown, we have Sunday feast programs there. And we conduct programs online on Zoom. Nearly 27 weekly programs have been conducted by devotees. And as you can see, last year, our team was the first in Australia and New Zealand. Because this team headed by His Grace Sarvatirtha Gaur Prabhu, they distributed 102 sets of Srimad Bhagavatam and came first in Australia and New Zealand. In spite of being a young team and a new team, they were very enthusiastic. They also distributed 15 sets of Chaitanya Charitamrita along with 2,600 Bhagavad Gitas in the Gita Marathon, the Prabhupada Marathon, Christmas Marathon. So that is amazing teamwork, an amazing effort of devotees. And apart from that, they have also distributed more than 10,000 plates of prasadam. During the COVID, Srila Prabhupada, there was a lot of restrictions, but in spite of that, devotees found innovative ways to find ways to distribute prasadam to home deliver prasadam. So on festival days, devotees actually got prasadam delivered to their home on Janmashtami and this Narsimha Chaturdasi, the major festivals. The devotees got the prasadam delivered to their home, which much to their delight, in spite of there being so many restrictions. Following all the COVID rules, devotees distributed prasadam to the homes of devotees. And that was a great success. It brought the community together. And that community has been growing due to book distribution and due to prasad distribution and due to Harinam Sankirtan, monthly Sankirtan festival. And there has been also the festival celebrations online, like Janmashtami, Radhashtami. Every major festival is celebrated online and attended by more than 100 devotees. And this has also been a great success. And we also had more than a dozen fundraising programs. And so far, the devotees almost raised $3 million in donations. Srila Prabhupada, we still need another 2 million to complete this work, building the temple, where we have laid the foundation. And we are praying for your mercy that we grow as a community with good sadhana, following your instructions of distributing books, distributing prasadam, distributing the holy name, and expand the preaching all over New South Wales at least. Devotees also started the regional Hare Krishna Regional Connect program, and we are able to connect to the local indigenous people, the Aboriginal people, and devotees chanted and danced with them and distributed prasadam and made friends with them. And together we realized that actually we are all brothers because we belong to the same community. The Aboriginal people, they traced their origin back to India and said, you all are our brothers from the past previous generations. So please bless all the devotees working together cooperatively for your pleasure, expressing our love for you. And please, on your 125th anniversary of your appearance day, we would like to make this offering of this new temple for you. Please bless us to remove the obstacles in building the temple, in raising the funds, in making the devotees, and looking after the devotees, caring and nurturing the devotees, so that we have a beautiful community that everyone would like to come home to and feel very much part of your house, Srila Prabhupada. You built a house in which the whole world can live in. And we would like to bring more and more suffering souls to your home, to the shelter of your lotus feet, and where we can all rejoice together. And when you take us back to Godhead, we'll all be able to meet you there and continue our service to you. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Shri Radha Govind Ji ki Jai. Shri Radha Gopinath ki Jai. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and thank you for allowing me to do this service. Hare Krishna.
Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada.
So the Hare Krishna Community Culture Center is working with the mission statement to bring the whole community together to develop and nurture a caring Krishna conscious community in which all members are practicing and propagating the Sankirtan Yajna.
आप चले पाश्चात्य देश फैलाने कृष्ण चेतना, भ्रमण किया दुनिया का, दी सबको प्रेरणा।